I got a Sephora haul. Yes, I do. I'm really excited about this one. I got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm re-upped on my Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, the pot is empty. I had to get another one. I love this stuff. So get it if you don't have it. You will thank me later. I use dark. I was looking for Alondria's blush combo by Painted by Esther Snob, but my Sephora didn't have it. So I ended up going with this really pretty Paradise Pink by Makeup by Mario, and I like it. And I was really excited to get this souffle. The packaging is just so beautiful. Rihanna did her thing with this one. It is the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Souffle in shade Coffee Toffee. Nice. And I got a concealer. That concealer is really good, by the way. And I was really excited for this Oil Sucker by One Size liquid blotting paper spray. Can't wait to use it. I started with the Charlotte Tilbury spray. They said to put it on like during your makeup application and after. I went right in with the Makeup by Mario concealer and let that sit for a little bit. I went under my eye and then I go in my nasolabial folds just to add some light to them because they're dark. I hate those shadows. I was actually supposed to get facial balancing today. So instead of doing that, because it was a little bit more expensive than I wanted to spend, I'm like, okay, that's a huge investment. Let me use my artistry to give myself the dimension and the balance that I need and that I want. So yeah, so that was the reason why I did the makeup haul. Yeah, so in between my makeup applications, I would just put that skin Finish On by Charlotte Tilbury, that spray, and it really did its thing. It kind of melted those products right into my skin, and I was able to just build on top of them. And that matte strobe dewy skin tint is such a great balancing shade to bring the color back into my face and kind of bring everything together. And yeah, so I don't switch brushes throughout my application process unless I just need something significantly smaller. I kind of use a brush that will work for pretty much everything. So if you notice, and then I'll use my neck to clean off my brush. But that in turn ends up blending all of those foundations down into my neck, and it just makes it a little bit more seamless for me. So yeah, I just use the same brush and use it for different applications. On top of that skin tint, to have more of a full look, I went in with Golden Tan No Makeup. I try to say that. My shade is Golden Tan, but I love this product because it's very light, but it also just kind of builds. It's buildable and will just make the makeup look natural and seamless and just kind of blend all those layers together. And I use, again, the setting spray in between to kind of just melt those products into one another. Here's what I'm looking forward to, this souffle. It's so light. It looks very pigmented, and it is, but it's a very, very, very light pigment, and it just has a really beautiful bronze effect to it. It is just a really phenomenal product, especially to launch during the summer. I just love it. It has just the deepest, prettiest bronze, and the packaging is just, Rihanna really did her thing. I can't stress that enough, but yeah, I just love it. I used it to kind of contour and add some dimension to my face. And it's just a very subtle, rich depth that it offers. Yeah, there I go, putting whatever's on the brush. I just put it on my neck so that it can blend whatever products I've used down to my neck. And I have discoloration on my neck anyway, so it's twofold. I really like to minimize that. And here I go in with the beautiful Paradise Pink blush veil soft pop plumping blush by Makeup by Mario. This too was very light, very buildable, such a beautiful shade on brown skin. I would definitely recommend this product, 10 out of 10. So pretty. It's going to offer color. It's going to offer tint, but it's not going to be too heavy or too light. It's kind of like just the perfect balance of shade that gives you just a nice finish. And go back in with my concealer, my lighter concealer. That's by Juvia's Place. And use that same brush that I've been using for my foundation, for my layers, the same brush. And I just blend that in with everything else. I think, yeah, adding some highlight to my nose and the middle of my forehead, and just areas that I want, where I know light hits, especially if I'm taking pictures or doing any like video content or anything like that. I really like to have dimension and to highlight those highlights and to add depth to those shadows in my face. But yep, just continuing to blend all of that in. Travis and I are getting ready to go get something to eat, so I was like, let me do my makeup and get dressed up and let's go. We're going to Moxie's, and I had not eaten one bite all day, so yeah, this is gonna be good. I got my teeth cleaned this morning, so I had to like wait 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes turned into hours, so I was just like, okay, let me just wait till dinner to eat. Yeah. So yeah, as you see, that color is just buildable. And here's the beautiful Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I put it all over my face for a beautiful, like, warming complexion. It just adds warmth to my face, and I love that. Oh, so good. And of course, we got to do our lashes. These are very natural. I can share them if you're interested in what they are. I'll probably just link them down below. I'm doing the clusters. I am a lash artist, so I have a couple of clients that I service consistently, and they're great candidates for lash extensions. But honestly, I don't understand why more people just aren't doing clusters. I know it's kind of hard to get used to, but once you get used to them, it's like no going back. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. I've had it since the very beginning. I don't really buy eyeshadow anymore. I have a friend that gives me a lot of eyeshadow because she buys it, but she doesn't use it, so she gives it to me. But this is one that I bought and I've been using as a holy grail for years. Tell me if you remember it. It's just Peachy Matte by Too Faced, and the compact actually smelled like peaches. Mine doesn't anymore. I've had it for years, but I always go back to this palette just to kind of do my base shades and build on top of it. Yeah, and even here, like, I'm starting from the top and working my way down. I know usually people may start in the crease. I started at my brow bone and just kind of blended down from there. And after that, I used another palette. This one was gifted to me. It's the Anastasia Aurora palette. Such pretty colors with very good pigment. I love all the shades in this palette. It's like beautiful iridescent packaging too. So pretty. But yeah, I used shade Lyra, I believe, to do this look, and Eclipse. Those are like the golden tones that you see in here. But look at that payoff. It's so pigmented and like ethereal looking. It just, the palette, this was one of them ones. So if you ever get your hands on it, yeah, that's just, you should. I really don't have a look in mind I'm going for. I know that I'm wearing like a coral top, so I'm just trying to keep everything neutral, brown, a little bit of peachiness coming in from like my cheeks, and just kind of, I don't know, just like a pretty sun-kissed look, I suppose, but a little more sultried up for nighttime. I'm adding a little bit more depth to my eyes. I always do, okay, so when I'm doing the right side of my face, that's like my perfecting side. So I will really take my time to do that side and get it just right. Whenever I'm doing the left side of my face, I rush through that because I'm like, okay, I have an idea because I already did the right side. I still do it well, but it's never as detailed as my right side. So And this lip liner stain by Sachu is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things that I've done this year. It actually works. It's not overly pigmented. This is the shade Hazel, but such a pretty neutral brown on anybody's lips. I love, love, love this product. It's going to be a staple of mine. So after I put it on, I let it sit until I finish my makeup, usually like another 10-15 minutes, and the pigment's there and it lasts. So I will take like a pencil just to kind of enhance it if I need to. And then I'm just going back into my brows. I actually got a really cool Anastasia dip brow dupe. I think that's what they call it. But that potted pigment, and it comes with this brush, and the brush is really high quality. The pigment is fantastic. I'm sure it's just like the product. I love Anastasia, but yeah, I probably won't buy the product since I have that. But I will continue to, unless I find a dupe for this, which there probably is, but I just love this one. I got this one from Anastasia. I use it to give my eyebrows hair strokes, to have that like real hair-like effect. So you have that skin tint with the pomade up under, and then I go over that with the microblading pen to give myself hair strokes. So I was really excited to use this because they were advertising it kind of like magic, like you spray it and then when it dries down, it mattifies your whole face. And I don't know if you can see, but I can kind of tell that it's brought some of that sheen down. But I went back in after I used that with some loose powder and just pressed it into my skin under my eye, in my creasing, and where my nasolabial folds are, just concentrating it in those places on my face that end up creasing the most. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just did some liquid eyeliner. That was one of the free items I got at Sephora today. So they had a deal. If you got 3 Makeup by Mario items, you would get like a free lip plumping gloss, and then a liquid eyeliner, and then this cute little pouch. Stretch my lips to break the product and peel it off. And you see it's just a very natural defined line. I was putting some little fake moles on just for fun. I don't ever do this, but I was like, why not, since I got that liquid eyeliner. And I did that one for my grandmother. She actually had a mole right there. So beautiful. Yeah, so, and I just patted it down so it could be a little bit more natural. But that's pretty much it for my makeup look tonight. Just doing finishing touches. So yeah, I did this whole ChatGPT color analysis thing where it told me the shades that would complement my skin best, and this corally shade was one of them. So I got it, and I liked it. It's a nice color, especially for this time of year. Finished my hair. So I have micro links in. Yeah, my head has been sweating quite a bit lately. So yeah, I just did some crimps in my hair because it was like reverting back to the curly. So yeah, here's my outfit. And it's just a long pencil skirt. I was really struggling with what to put on at the bottom. I didn't know, but I was getting ready to see Bentley. There he is. Look at Bentley in his chair. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Here's the look. And I was trying to see if I needed to add a heel or if I should just wear flats, but that's pretty much it.